Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the exact tools I rely on to transform long, sprawling videos into punchy, attention-grabbing short clips without wasting hours. We've all seen those free apps that used to be great, but lately it seems like everything is either locking its best features behind a paywall or slapping massive, ugly watermarks on your final export. Finding that elusive balance where a tool is fast, genuinely affordable, and still gives you enough creative control to make the video look like your own is honestly pretty tricky. That is exactly what we are unpacking in this video. We're looking at real tools, the trade-offs they come with, and the specific workflow I personally keep coming back to. First, if you are strictly editing on your phone and you need something that feels snappy and incredibly simple, the Instagram Edits app is definitely worth a look. I know, using Instagram for your primary editing sounds a bit meta, but the app actually packs some surprisingly useful mobile-first features that are perfect for beginners. It's fantastic for quick portrait clips, it's completely free, and the interface is designed to be super approachable for anyone just getting started with content creation. You basically start a new project, pick a background or a placeholder, and then simply import your main clip as a cutout layer to get things moving. It auto-detects subjects in your video pretty reliably, and in many cases it will even track small movements or fingers moving across the frame quite effectively. The obvious downside here is that you don't have a ton of creative control over the final look or the advanced settings. You can move and scale clips or swap backgrounds, but you're currently locked into portrait mode, so don't expect any widescreen editing capabilities just yet. If you need super precise timing or want to batch process dozens of clips from one long video automatically, Instagram Edits is going to feel a little too basic for you. It's great for a one-off mobile edit, but it's not really the best choice if you are trying to build a consistent professional content pipeline. Moving on to desktop alternatives, tools like Filmora are a strong contender if you are looking for a reliable, user-friendly CapCut alternative. I actually like Filmora quite a lot because it's lightweight, works seamlessly on both Mac and Windows, and their AI features have become impressively good lately. The AI portrait cutout is excellent at removing backgrounds, and there's also a dedicated smart cutout feature that handles non-human objects with ease. If you are editing from a desktop and you want a familiar timeline-based editor that includes some solid AI helpers, Filmora is a rock-solid, budget-friendly choice. That said, Filmora isn't entirely perfect, as the free version does export with a watermark, and some of the more advanced AI modes are tucked behind a paid tier. While it is affordable, it's still a manual editor, so if you have hour-long streams and you want to extract dozens of viral clips automatically, you're still doing the heavy lifting yourself. That brings us to DeScript, which is honestly the one tool I have been geeking out about the most this entire year. DeScript is special because it blends transcription-first editing with some seriously powerful visual AI that changes the game entirely. You simply upload your long video, it transcribes everything perfectly, and then you edit your video as if you were just editing a document in a word processor. Their background removal and green screen effects run in the cloud and are incredibly fast, often outperforming dedicated desktop software. The detail work they managed to pull off, especially around tricky areas like hair, is actually quite impressive. DeScript really shines in its speed and its mental model because editing a video by editing text makes the trimming process endlessly faster. Since the processing happens in the cloud, you don't need a monster workstation to get the job done, which is a huge win. They have a decent free tier if you just want to tinker, and their pricing plans are sensible if you're ready for high-res exports and all the AI features. It's a fantastic tool if your workflow relies on clean transcripts and sound editing, but keep in mind it's not really built for bulk repurposing or multi-platform distribution. You've probably also tried CapCut, or at the very least you're familiar with how incredibly popular it has become among creators. It is absolutely awesome for quick mobile-first content, and their ecosystem is constantly pushing the latest templates and trends. However, over the last year, it has gotten a bit bloated. The cloud features can be hit or miss, and creators often find themselves manually repurposing the same footage over and over. CapCut is great for a single viral piece, but if you need systematic repurposing across 5 different platforms, you are going to start hitting some walls. The same applies to pros like DaVinci Resolve or Final Cut, which are undeniably powerful if you need extreme color grading or complex motion graphics. But these are heavyweight tools, and if your goal is to turn podcasts or lectures into a steady stream of shorts, doing that manually in these apps is just a massive grind. Those tools are amazing for the final polish, but they simply weren't designed for automated clip discovery or mass distribution. Which brings me to why I really want to highlight Vizard, because it solves so many of those annoying, repetitive steps for us. I'm not saying you should abandon your other favorite apps, but if you're trying to scale your content, Vizard solves the bottlenecks. First, the auto-editing feature is a game changer because it analyzes your long video and automatically picks out the moments most likely to perform, like punchlines or emotional beats. That alone saves you hours of mind-numbing scrubbing through your footage to find the good stuff. Second, the auto-schedule tool is a lifesaver. You just set your posting frequency, point the AI at your content pool, and let it handle the rest. No more manual uploads, no more forgetting to post the valuable content you already spent time and effort creating. And the content calendar is fantastic, giving you a single bird's-eye view to see, tweak, and manage everything you have planned to publish. You can reschedule clips, swap out thumbnails, or approve a full week's worth of content in just a few quick clicks. Why does this matter? Because social media growth isn't a one-hit wonder. It is all about long-term consistency. Vizard makes scaling realistic because it provides the speed of automated detection, the discipline of auto-scheduling, and the visibility of a central calendar. It's perfect for podcast hosts or course creators who want their content to live everywhere without having to hire a full-time editor. Obviously, Vizard won't replace Final Cut for high-end cinematic work, but it completely removes the friction in the repurposing process. Instead of spending an entire day per episode looking for clips, you can get that time back and still have high-quality, platform-optimized shorts. It covers the full pipeline: finding, editing, scheduling, and publishing, dramatically reducing the gaps where your content usually gets lost. If you want to nerd out, pairing Vizard with something like DeScript is a killer combo. You can use DeScript for super clean transcripts and nuanced audio work, then feed that finished long form into Vizard for the automated distribution. To wrap this up, for quick mobile portrait edits, Instagram edits is fun and totally free. For desktop editing with solid, affordable AI, Filmora is a really sweet spot. If you prefer transcription-first, text-based editing, DeScript is absolutely killer. But if your ultimate goal is to scale short-form content and post consistently across platforms without the busy work, Vizard is the tool that ties it all together. I've dropped links and resources in the description below showing exactly how I combine these tools depending on the type of edit I'm doing. Play around with the free tiers of each, see which fits your rhythm best, and give Vizard a spin if you want to find viral moments without all the manual grind. Alright, that is it from me for today, so I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.